Abdul Samad Rabihu's group announced the plans for a 200,000 barrel per day refinery in Akwa Ibom.
So we are really very pleased, that we've actually chosen Accents. It's one of the best companies, as we all know. It's a European company, it's a French company, and they've been doing this for many, many, many years.
Dangote fired back, revealing that his Lagos mega refinery would ramp up from 650,000 barrels per day to 1.4 million barrels per day within the next few years.
The key announcement today is that we're expanding the Dangote refinery. We're announcing it officially. We're expanding the Dangote refinery from our 650,000 barrels per day to 1.4 million barrels per day.
2 billionaires, 2 refineries, 1 country, locked in an energy arms race. But this rivalry didn't start with oil. It began over 3 decades ago in sugar, cement, and sheer ambition. This is the story of Dangote versus Rabiu, the business feud that built Nigeria's billionaires and is now shaping its energy's future. In the 1980s, 2 young men from Kano, Nigeria's ancient trading capital, were chasing opportunity in the booming import business, just 2 ordinary traders. Aliko Dangote was already a rising trader and was importing rice, sugar, and flour. Abdul Samad Rabiu followed the same path through his company, BUA International Limited, founded in 1988. They moved the same markets, sold to the same clients, and dreamed of controlling somewhat the same industries. But in business, there's rarely room for 2 kings. August 1991, a sugar scarcity hit Nigeria. BUA had stock and Dangote wanted some. So he went to his competitor, and according to BUA, Dangote's payment bounced. And what followed was a court-ordered freeze of BUA's accounts, warehouses, and pretty much the entire business. BUA would later describe that as the beginning of a 32-year survival struggle. From that moment, competition became war. In the early 2000s, Dangote transformed from trader to industrialist. He built factories for flour, sugar, and cement, the building blocks of Nigeria's modern economy. By 2008, Dangote cement dominated more than 60% of the market. Then Rabiu struck back. That same year, BUA Cement launched, opening plants in Edo and Sokoto. It was the boldest challenge yet to Dangote's dominance. In 2020, the battle turned ugly again. BUA accused Dangote Cement of blocking access to a limestone quarry in Edo State. Court filings, headlines, allegations of sabotage. This wasn't just business, it was corporate warfare. The rivalry spilled into another billion-dollar industry, sugar. And by 2021, BUA accused Dangote Sugar of price fixing and monopolistic behavior. Dangote's camp hit back, alleging that BUA had violated Nigeria's sugar master plan. Each man claimed to be fighting for fair competition, but everyone knew what was really at stake: control of Nigeria's sweet gold, which is sugar. The feud had gone national, spreading from factories to policy rooms in Abuja, involving some of our very, very top politicians like Obasanjo, Yaradua, and the rest. By 2023, their rivalry burst into full view. Dangote accused BUA of sponsoring investigations into his finances. BUA replied with full-page adverts accusing Dangote of intimidation and decades of unfair tactics. Kano elders tried to broker peace. It failed. For these two titans, competition wasn't just survival, it was identity in the market. Then came the biggest stage yet, oil refining.
We took up a land which is about 2.7 million square meters.
2.7 million.
Yeah, square meters is huge.
Nigeria's Africa's top crude producer still imported most of his fuel. Whoever cracked the refining would control the country's energy's future. In September 2020, BUA announced partnership with France's Accents to design a 200,000 barrel per day refinery in Akwa Ibom State. By April 2021, Rabiu declared his goal to end Nigeria's dependence on imported fuel and build an integrated petrochemical plant, producing Euro V fuels and polypropylene. Meanwhile, Dangote was already deep into his own refinery project, a 650,000 barrel per day colossus in Lekki Free Trade Zone, Lagos, the largest single train refinery in Africa and maybe even in the world. In January 2024, it began producing diesel and jet fuel, and by July 2024, output was projected at 550,000 barrels per day. Then in late 2025, Aliko Dangote made his counter move, announcing the decision to upgrade their capacity to 1.4 million barrels per day. One might say, was that a direct response to BUA's move to start from 200,000 barrels per day? Yet another streak in the rivalry between these two giants, billionaire giants, both from Kano. If Dangote succeeds, Nigeria could shift from fuel importer to exporter, saving billions in foreign exchange. If BUA's Akwa Ibom refinery delivers, it could also break Dangote's monopoly, something that lots of people are scared of, and decentralize the nation's refinery industry. The winner won't just dominate business, he'll shape Nigeria's economic destiny. To many Nigerians, it's easy to see two billionaires locked in an ego war. But in truth, this competition has created factories, jobs, and entire industries. From sugar to cement and now oil, their fight has forced innovation and reshaped how Nigerian capitalism works. Dangote built through control, owning every link of his supply chain. Rabiu built through courage, entering Dangote's turf and thriving where others feared. And truly, Dangote didn't knock some fellows out of the game. And now their biggest test lies in oil, a battle that could define Nigeria's industrial future for decades. Together, their rivalry has done what government policies couldn't: push Nigeria to build, compete, and dream bigger. The only man who could stand up to Dangote. And maybe rivalry, when done right, isn't destruction, it's evolution. Because every great empire needs a worthy rival. There is also a rivalry that's not really talked about very much. Dangote has an over 2,000 hectare property, which is the Lekki refinery. Rabiu's BUA has a detergent factory, probably 4,000 to 6,000 square meters, and he has positioned it in Alaro, also not very far from Dangote.
We're here, to establish a detergent factory, which is going to be the second largest in the country, with 20 tons per hour capacity, and 2 lines. And what is beautiful about this place is that you have all the infrastructure in place, because we have factories all over the country. But wherever we build our factories, we need to provide the infrastructure. For example, we generate our own electricity. We have to make provision for our own water supply. We build our roads. But when you look at the infrastructure that is here, where you have all the road networks built in a very, very solid manner, you have the gas supply, you have power generation, you have water. You don't have to do all those things. So it costs you is much less, because you save the time that it would have taken you to build all those infrastructure, as well as the cost in acquiring those infrastructure in terms of capex. So we are very happy to be here, and it makes our life easy. And you can see the proximity is very close to town with all the infrastructure. We are just by the highway. So we are very, very excited to be here.
And this man is fearless. And it teaches us that we need competition, and also don't be afraid to go into industries where big players are. There's a myth of saturation. If someone finds a business to be profitable, you can also go into that business and carve a niche for yourself and also make money from it. I hope you found very good value from this video. Kindly like, kindly share, kindly subscribe. See you at the very next video. Bye-bye.